In this document, there are two examples of incorrectly formatted lists. What we have in the first section are a few links that are related to each other. But because of how I have made them, semantically, they are not related to each other. They are each an individual paragraph. When you have a set of short statements or tips or links that are related to each other, it would probably make more sense to format those into a list instead of having them each as their own individual paragraph. I'm just going to select all of my links here, and up in the Home tab of the ribbon in the Paragraph section, we have three different list styling buttons: Bullets, Numbering, and Multilevel List. Since these links don't have any kind of a sequence to them, I'm going to click the Bullets button. There isn't a keyboard shortcut for applying bullets, but if you put an asterisk and a space at the start of a line, Word will convert that to a bulleted list item. If I want to adjust the space in between each one, I should switch over to the Layout tab, which has its own Paragraph section. Then I can adjust the spacing before or spacing after to create gaps between my list items. There are a lot of ways to select more interesting symbols for your bullet, but remember, the bullet itself should not be a source of information. Stylizing your bullet to visually reinforce the topic of the list is a great idea. But Access Technology will read most custom bullets as bullet. It won't provide a description of the image you've chosen, and you can't apply alt text to bullet characters in Word. Make sure the purpose of the list is clearly stated in the surrounding text, and that the icons are not the only source of critical information. I like to think of my visuals as an accommodation for the site dependent. It's not the primary way I'm providing information, but they're helpful for some people. If I want a more interesting bullet, I can go back to the Home tab and expand the Bullets menu. Here I have my bullet library and the collection of bullets that are currently in use in this document. I can select any of these existing bullets, but if none of them fit the style I'm going for, I should select Define New Bullet. Then I have the option of symbol, picture, or font. If I select symbol, I can look at all of the symbols that are included in all of the fonts installed on my computer. If I select normal text from the font menu, it will show all of the symbols available in the default font of my document. For cross-platform compatibility, it's a good idea to prefer bullets that occur in your base font. But if none of those options are interesting enough, you could check out Wingdings or Webdings. I'm going to use this little Webdings rodent. Most font symbols can be recolored to match your theme or to reinforce the concept you're trying to illustrate with that symbol. If you select the picture option, it will give you the choices of from a file, stock images, online pictures, or from icons. Remember that these are very small icons, so stock photos or online pictures are probably not a viable option. The icon library is a very fun resource, and you can select a category or type a keyword into the search box. The icon library also has a squirrel. Note that the icons from the library cannot be recolored. Surprisingly, the icon library doesn't have a hexagon shape available, so I made a quick hexagon vector in Illustrator. If I pick Picture from a file, I can go find that in my picture library. If I'm ever looking for an icon that isn't available in the library and that I can't easily make myself, I head over to Noun Project. For example, the Word icon library doesn't have any results for Anvil. Over at Noun Project, I get 252 results, many of which would be very cute as bullets if I was making a brochure for a blacksmithing class. If you have a list that needs to be numbered, which is sometimes called an ordered list, you can select the numbering button instead. Alternatively, if you start a line with 1, period, space, it should automatically convert that paragraph to a numbered list item. If you want an ordered list with something other than 1, 2, 3, you can expand the numbering menu and select uppercase letters, lowercase letters, Roman numerals, or define a new number format. You can even add text around your number or letter. For instance, I could write part at the front, and my list items would automatically be labeled Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. In your bulleted and numbered lists, you can define different styles for different levels without setting up a multi-level list. You can even create a list that combines both ordered and bulleted styles. The Multilevel List tool lets you create more complex list dynamics, such as including the number of the parent item in your child list items. This is useful for writing technical documents and removes a lot of opportunities for error.